And speaking of Bleak, he's the one that started the beef between Jay and Nas, right? According to him.
I don't know. I don't know. That one I don't know about that one. I can't see Jay. Jay never got too mad over anything that happened to Bleak. Or like shit used to happen to him sometimes. Like it might take a chain here and there.
Bleak chain was getting taken?
Yeah, it could caught him. But I'm not gonna do that to him. I'll let him tell that story.
Crazy, man. And I remember back then you made a comment that, Jay, he should have retired out the blueprint. What made you say that?
I don't remember. I don't remember. I don't really. I honestly like unless he's fucking my money up. I don't give a fuck what Jay's doing, to be honest. But when he's fucking with my money, that's when I be like, you know what I'm saying? Like enough is enough. You know what I'm saying? Like I already walked away from the block. Leave me the fuck alone. But I don't. Only like what's going on now is like interesting to know what's gonna happen and shit. Like everyone's interested. But other than that, I don't. I never really cared what he was doing. I really don't.
How is he messing up your money?
Like if I'm trying to sell something, him and his lawyers, Alex Shapiro, putting a false lawsuit on me, like, shit like that, devaluing anything that I have or trying to sell. But or even down to like, we were selling Roc-A-Wear, right, for like 400 million or whatever. I was gonna make $40 million, and right before Tommy Hilfiger signs the papers, he makes an announcement saying that he's not fucking with Roc-A-Wear, that he's only fucking with S. Carter. The whole shit up. And I just feel like he did that only because I was going to make $40 million. Like he just couldn't see. Like they get so mad if I'm gonna make money off them. Like every time I could have made a really big check, he's always stepped in and intentionally fucked it up. Every time. Listen, don't ask me. Ask the rest of the industry. Like that's why I got the fuck away. I mean, one of the reasons. Like Jay, I like the way I would look at it, like if you could compare him to like a character now, I'd say he's like the Penguin. He's like Ruthless like that with his friends or people that help him. At least that's how it kind of rolled out. But again, I don't want to talk about this all day because all they're gonna say is, "Oh, you keep talking about it." Like, yeah, now you asking me questions about it. You know what I'm saying? So, what I need you to say is, I asked Damon questions about Jay-Z. Don't just put up Dame shits on Jay-Z or shits on them. You got to say, I asked this question and he answered it, but he did not just out the blue start talking about Jay. And we talked about things, other things for an hour. Just for me, they have this. I think I don't think people say it. I think they're bots because everybody's been talking about this dude. I'm just not the only one. I'm the only one. If I say something, it's crazy, but I don't be wanting to hear it all day. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll tell the truth, but the way people usually end up putting things out is they make it like I just volunteered to start talking about it. But people are really asking me questions about them. So the question I be wanting to know is, if everybody doesn't want to hear me talk about Jay, why the fuck do people keep asking me questions about it? You know what I'm saying? Because it's like a setup for me for people to be saying, "Oh, he's talking about Jay again," and you know that. So I don't mind, but just make sure that's clear that you are asking me those questions. You know what I'm saying? Like when they posted up, no, Dame wasn't talking about Jay. I just asked him these questions, but he talked about a lot of other shit. I just asked him questions about his history. But it seems like it's a setup for people to be like, "Oh, you're always talking about him." I'm like, nobody cares about him, man. They just keep asking me questions.
But why would he want to stop your money?
Gotta ask him. I have no idea. I think just people just be salty because I'm just happy, and they're not. That's what I be thinking. He's not the only one though. There's Steve Stout, there's Leo Cohen. There's a lot of them collectively that are like, we got to shut Dame down, and we got to do anything we can. Unsaid it in the Vlad interview, and look at Vlad. Like, why is Vlad so butthurt? Like, on some level, I'm just starting to, no disrespect to gay people, I'm just starting to think he's gay. I thought because he was a Fed, but it's like when a man is too petty and does things that seems like something that like scarred girls should be doing, I just be like, they must be gay because it's just gay. You know what I'm saying? Unless he's getting paid like Vlad to talk about me in every interview, talk about my money, talk about my pockets, talk about everything. Unless someone's paying him to do that, or unless he has some intent, and I don't want this to be the case, but I think he's the police. But unless it's just gay. That's my thing. Everybody that acts like that is just gay. No disrespect to gay people. I just feel like if you're gonna be gay, you should tell people you're gay, so they can know how to deal with you. But don't act like you're not, and then be doing gay shit.